my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G, flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the fade. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that bread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands deep up in the trenches.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Yeah, man, off the legs. No, son.
Let's go now.
They're going to start to drive here on the ground with Patterson. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Now, these two teams, the Eagles and Colts, the two best rushing teams in the NFL in 2021, a season ago. The Eagles, maybe a surprise to many that they were number one last year. Of course, they got a lot of rushing yards from their quarterback that helped them. And the Colts, with Jonathan Taylor, they were number two. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7. Colts 7. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Third down, it's Willis. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. Down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Colts, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Stafford now to throw. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Second and 8.
White.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some
oh my
other time.
God.
Back to football.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start by running the option to the right. And now the rookie's free.
Hey, I got the greatest quarterback in the game, man.
Touchdown, Indiana.
I got the greatest quarterback in the game. God damn.
Electrifying run there as he calls his
95 yards.
and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career.
And my partner's right here. Get on your ass right now. We can bet some money. What's up? My partner's right here. Get on your partner ass. Yeah, me. I got shit me. Shit me. You pick your poison. Pick your poison.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Damn, man, we ain't no little kids.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And it'll work his way across the 30 to 32. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
That's what, right.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what everybody do.
Inside the 35. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there.
Not for the best in the world.
Lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert.
Oh my God! Look at this playing window. What the
before being taken down at the 27. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stafford on 3rd down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Tim Patrick, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Seibert on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
Oh my God.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Colts at 4-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Willis. That's complete once again to Hopkins. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DeAndre Hopkins, 33 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Hello, easy. Hello, get it on your sweet spot.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
On first down at Stafford.
Oh my God!
Bro. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Stafford. He'll hit Mostert again here. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Stafford. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On 2nd and 2, Willis. And the catch made by Hopkins.
Get off me, Darwin.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. First and 10, it's Patterson. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Romeo Dobbs, 28 yards.
Oh my God, he about to
have broken our
Come
tie
on,
as they
man.
take the lead.
Come on, man.
Don't start that, bro. Niggas done put up 60 on me. I never quit, bro. And I got the quirt in. Who's phone? Who's phone?
goodness.
I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player, they call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey, not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money.
Oh my goodness. Lakers trying to get Rozier.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games, one swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. To hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Indianapolis Colts. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Colts, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Stafford. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Out of horsepower.
Combined for their team's first sack of the game. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
19 Tiger.
Now Patterson to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain,
that's what I was saying,
you'll
bro.
see
I
that
was
a
like,
ton with the cornerback coming over the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage decided to test him early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't forget to score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
We knew both of these safeties were good run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
It went out right
an
when
extra
I
defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They snap it to Stafford.
I love it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Whoa.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now a throw here to his running back. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Patterson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And sometimes off your best laid plans of play design, your X's and
always go forward.
They can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than. And this time he is in. Cordero Patterson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Thank you,
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
He said he'd be back.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. He'll take this to the 46. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. But these two teams, the Eagles and Colts, the 2 best rushing teams in the NFL in 2021 a season ago. The Eagles, maybe a surprise to many that they were number 1 last year. Of course, they got a lot of rushing yards from their quarterback that helped them. And the Colts, with Jonathan Taylor, they were number 2.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
Play action. Stafford. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive.
Oh no, sometimes
and you have them staring at
that shit you can still, shit like that. I know a lot of times, even games,
second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I'll play that.
Back to the running game with Mostert.
And
down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. The Eagles on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The ball got to be on time. Right niggas hand. That's all it is, bro. Because niggas get the missing shots and turn over. Oh, no, bro. Niggas be trying to take the shot.
On 4th down, Stafford. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Here's Mostert. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And don't really know him. Right.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Mostert. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. On 4th down, Stafford, the quick slant caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand.
So then they got ugly as shit.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he gets us up just shy of the 15.
Found it.
Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Give to Patterson running to the right. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, which shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Then once he missed, I'd be like, nigga, so it's like, what's up? What's the deal?
Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in? or you're just hopeful, and you got to sell it to the big man before it
My
gets
voice
called.
down there going for
2
real.
minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
Down! Oh my God, bag him!
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Romeo Doubs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Can you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now? We can look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters. Going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, he'll connect on the out route with Ingram. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go now. Check pass. Check pass.
Yeah, you watching the first.
To throw again on second down. Willis.
Oh, no.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Stafford now to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit.
Ooh, he missed it.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left for distance. It's no good. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out.
If I give you Cordell, you go
to a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up
Cordell
those pass rushers.
Going crazy,
A few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Willis to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled. Second down, here's Mostert again. About 3 yards there to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now Stafford. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown. Evan Ingram, 27 yards. And the Eagles take the forced turnover defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Niggas driving the whole time.
The offense at the line and set to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum.
Put 2 games up
in the game.
3rd down, it's Willis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now Willis on 4th down.
That's a dot. That's a dot.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Willis on 1st and 10. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. Down the right sideline, and he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Dietrich Wise Jr. picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Patterson's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So 3 points response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, it's Mostert. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stafford.
Oh!
The coverage too good there. The contact
crazy.
the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. To throw is Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
32, 70.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They cheating, bro.
Game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. That's now his second interception in as many weeks for his linebacker position.
Think about all the different techniques he has deployed in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end?
From now on, yeah.
Great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. On second down, here's the option.
No, that head jump is not fit.
Malik Willis, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the
He was
Colts are
talking
able
shit
to
on that.
extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point try now for Patterson. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's Martin now following the
Come
score as he'll
around
send
what
this
you
one
want.
away.
Yeah.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Lewis C. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side, all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off with each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continue to build energy in this one, and how about culminating with a pick 6?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. second down. Here's Mostert again. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. 32. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jahan Dotson from 6 yards away. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Oh, he must be waiting. Oh no, he's okay. He's talking about the How are you doing this?
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. They get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the 27, Stafford. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. Right. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Running left, here's Patterson. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, check that, street.
3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well.
Touchdown, Colts! John Dotson, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory.
Why did Ron get the
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's at cruise control right now, and so is his team.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
It says 8-3, okay. 2 says Baltimore.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They snap it to Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Oh, my God.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Patterson running between the tackles. And they are going to score.
He was like a 2012. He was like 2012, man.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of football game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution in this contest.
We got to be touchdown. Martin now on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Because he was.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
An even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On second down, Mostert. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. That'll be second down.
We're going to get that corner.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. A run with Mostert up the middle. They find some open field here.
Wow.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Seibert up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Mike, I said my game got 10 seconds. Not even 10 anymore.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown, the point after, but of little consequence in the ending as this one's now over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing is done.
So for Indianapolis, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.
You just want to highlight tape. He said, I suck. Ooh. He said, I am Yams versatile. Ooh. I'm about to say that real quick. Yeah. Something though. Okay. I just need to go put them